Let's talk about it, y'all. No intro needed, no music needed. Strictly commentary. Let's talk about it, y'all. Now, I ain't talking about my subscribers. I'm talking about the trolls. All of the trolls that YouTube had to block, the moderation from YouTube. All of the comments in that video that I made about Aaliyah's mother, about R. Kelly. They are bringing this up in this federal trial, guys. They are bringing this up. They already brought the bribery up about the marriage that you guys are alleging was a publicity stunt by Barry Hankerson. That is not true. This ceremony actually took place. There are witnesses that are saying that they were there and they were R. Kelly friends and they are still his friends to this day. Okay, how much proof, more proof do you guys need? And once again, this is not aimed towards my supporters nor my subscribers, okay? Because everybody that's probably not even subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, okay? And you are supporting me and I appreciate that. I put everything out. People are saying that I'm making things up. I should be sued. These things are public documents and this shit is documented, okay? This is public record, okay? Everybody knew that, and we have to always keep it at alleged, right? We have to always keep this at allegedly. R. Kelly married Aaliyah and she was pregnant, and that's what I'm going to stick with because from all of the things that I've researched over time and things that came out even before I became a YouTuber when Aaliyah was still alive and healthy, I knew at the Grammys, guys, there is footage. Things have been wiped clean off of the internet. Timberland told Aaliyah Happy Mother's Day. He sent her a message on social media. And this was the time Aaliyah would have been about 15, 16, 14, turning 15. And this was the time when she was pregnant and would have had the child. Now, to be honest with you guys, in my opinion, I believe that Aaliyah actually had the baby when she was 15, but Aaliyah became pregnant by R. Kelly when she was 14. It takes 9 months. 9 months, guys, to carry a child in your womb before you can give birth, okay, and go through labor. Now, in those opening statements of the R. Kelly trial, because it is getting underway and things are heating up, guys, the prosecutors came out and alleged that the disgraced star secretly married a pregnant Aaliyah at that time when she was just 15 years old. Okay, so that she could not be forced to testify against him. And see, guys, this rabbit hole is going a lot deeper. Like Mary said, this murder was not supposed to happen like that. Those were Mary's words. And I'm going to get that footage and that will be included in the next video because I'm not letting down off of this. And let me say something else, guys. You have all of these young girls that were going on tour with R. Kelly and they were in that house. I believe those things. But there are a lot of real, I wouldn't say that these girls are not real victims. I'm saying that since this is a federal trial, I'm not a lawyer, but it's just common sense. The young lady, I'm not going to say her name, the young lady from Illinois suburbs that R. Kelly pissed on, that little bitty girl at the time, she was younger than Aaliyah, around 12 or something, 13. And he made that video of himself urinating on her. I've never seen the video and don't care to see it. However, I've heard people that seen it and they talked about it and stated that it was her. Her teacher said it, her football coach or whatever team she was on. She was on a hockey team, or I think she was on a basketball team, not football, guys. I know she played sports, and we're talking about the young girl. And those pictures did come out, and her parents, guys, you got to check the parents out. R. Kelly knows how to pray, okay? And not in the Jesus form, okay? Now let's get back to it. So the young girl that he peed on, and I talked about this in several other videos, the family was paid off for her not to come and testify. Her teachers, her friends, people at the school, they were in court. They testified that it was the young lady on the tape They identified her, her hairstyle. They knew it was her. They identified Robert Kelly. And this is why I said everything was so strange at this trial, because at the time this girl was a real live child. Okay? And he's taking porn videotapes having sex with this young baby. Okay? And what they did was R. Kelly paid the mother off and the father. And if you guys really, this is what nobody's talking about. This is what I just noticed. If you guys notice, each and every one of R. Kelly's victims, including Aaliyah, they all had parents. Now, we're talking about the young girl that he urinated on. Her mother and father lived together and they were raising her. Aaliyah's mother and father were together. They were married, and the other young girl's mother and father were married as well, the one that he urinated on. Jocelyn, this young girl that left college to go and be with R. Kelly, she was underage at that time. Her mother and father are married and they're together. They were raising her. Not least and not last but not least, guys, the young girl that has all of the mouth, her mother and father, I think they just split up. However, they were together at the time and they were raising her. How is it that they say that children that don't have a father at home, the mother cannot properly raise that child? That is not true. Because in this case, nobody is paying attention. R. Kelly preyed on these young girls that had both of their parents at home. Both of their parents were married to each other. They were in the household with these young girls, and they allowed Robert Kelly to take their daughter off of their paws. How is that possible? Y'all better listen to me. People sell their children. Parents sell their children. This is not Aaliyah's mother was a single mother raising Aaliyah. No, Aaliyah had her mother and her father. The young girl that he urinated on, mother and father at home. Jocelyn, mother and father at home. The other girl, mother and father at home. There is a pattern to this. Now, all of the other young ladies, Geronda, if I'm saying her name correctly, her parents never stepped forward. It was always her. I believe her story. I'm going to tell y'all like it is. I don't think that she had a stable household. But if you look, like I just stated, at all of the other patterns to the young ladies that were involved with R. Kelly, they were all underage, including Aaliyah. She is no different. The parents were involved. It was a two-team thing, okay? And with Aaliyah, we know the Uncle Barry Hankerson, who's already in Hollywood, in the elite, in the music business, pushed forward with it. He supported it, okay? So for all of you trolls out there that were leaving comments under my Aaliyah video, thank you very much. The prosecutors, I don't think they're just coming in there saying anything off the top of their head. These things were documented. These things were discussed. These things are knowledge known to lots of people that these things allegedly took place when Aaliyah was 15. She was pregnant and she married R. Kelly. Believe it or not. Okay, this is not some kind of thing that I put together. They're bringing it up. And I seen a couple of trolls, y'all, that told me the prosecutors can't bring that up. They're not going to talk about Aaliyah. Aaliyah's not going to come up. She's dead. They have the marriage certificate, and that is the proof. And believe it or not, guys, R. Kelly can still go down for marrying Aaliyah. Because let me tell you something. If the marriage license was fraudulent and used as a publicity stunt, like the other person said under my comment section, well, several of you guys were saying in the comment section that Barry Hankerson used the marriage license as a publicity stunt. That is totally ridiculous. And if you guys are egging that on, then Barry Hankerson just may be sharing a jail cell with R. Kelly, because that's fraud. And then why would Barry Hankerson fake a publicity stunt between R. Kelly and his underage niece? You guys do not make any sense. This is for you trolls. So guys, I had to bring this. This was sent to me. And I'm telling you guys, Aaliyah is going to come up in this trial. She already has. And you would think, if this is all lies, Barry Hankerson, being R. Kelly's manager, would be present at the trial and he would be testifying that that never happened. That was a lie. His niece never married this overage man, R. Kelly, or Aaliyah's mom. Why isn't Aaliyah's mom stepping forward saying that never happened? Why isn't she at court defending Robert Kelly? You guys need to think about what you're saying in my comment sections before you say it. And you know what I'm going to start doing? I'm not deleting any more comments, because when this is all over said and done, then we know who won.